What's up? What's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer, and it is Thursday night, and you know what that means? It means it's right now. It means it's cold, but it also is time for the the Figure Action podcast. I am your your gracious host, True Star Screamer, and with me is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. T Man 978. That's right.
Hello, everyone.
You got to do each syllable. Got to prove you know what you're doing. Of
Yep.
course, we got some of our greats here. Toy Mafia, always shouting out for those that were no longer with us. And man, I appreciate every time you put a post on one of my reviews. It means a ton every time. Hail to the Titan, the man who goes from podcast to podcast to podcast. I swear, YouTube should be paying you for being on this app so much. Mariano, great to see you as always. Hope everybody is keeping warm. Venom Bite with my absolute favorite avatar of everyone because I got the poster of it right over here. Effortlessly Random. Oh, it's so good to see you, man. I hope you are keeping warm. I heard Texas is getting cold. Winston is here. The man is like, dude, if I had him next to me, you would just be seeing his torso next to me. Not even his torso, his hips next to me. The man is the living legend. Thank you so much for being with us. What is up? T-Man, Figure Fight Club is with us. This guy has been scoring so many awesome things. If you're not checking his show out on Friday night, also here on YouTube, you absolutely should. By the way, I am available on most Friday nights, just letting you know. I mean, he's had Laser Pants on, Shardamus on. Hey, dude, he's getting some heavy hitters. It's absolutely awesome. We already said hi to you, Toy Mafia. What is up? Yes. Oh, you are cold and wet right now, dude. Yeah, I mean, I feel it. North Carolina is supposed to get some cold, wet weather tomorrow, which, as you know, that means it's going to be an entire statewide shutdown when like 3 pieces of ice hit the ground. But that's how it is.
I heard Texas's weather is going to come up here this weekend.
Well, it's got to go through me first. So, you know what? But you also know what that means? It means you can start breaking out every one of the Mr. Freeze jokes from Batman and Robin.
I just watched him on. I've been watching Batman Beyond, and I just watched the episode with that.
Well, I
forgot how much people just died on Batman Beyond, and I was like, wait a minute.
There's a very big difference between the Batman animated series, Mr. Freeze, versus I Still Meet You from Batman and Robin.
On Batman Beyond, he just straight up killed this lady. I was like, what? This was on Saturday mornings?
Listen, Batman Beyond has a special place in my heart because it was me sitting going like, this is not going to work. This is not going to, holy crap, this works.
I've never seen
I've just had the revelation that he is the new Alfred.
Hold on. What did you just say, Matt?
I've never seen.
We have standards on this show. Okay, we'll let you back.
He's only 2.
First of all, if you have never seen Batman Beyond, Matt, you are missing out a glorious piece of Warner Brothers animation.
At least watch Return of the Joker.
Yes, Return of the Joker has one of Mark Hamill's best voice performances ever.
Okay, maybe instead of watching the entire series, I'll watch that first.
Yeah. Or at least watch the first 2 episodes and then skip to the movie.
And the pilot and the movie. It's just if you were a fan of if you're a fan of DC Animated Universe, Batman Beyond is absolutely awesome.
So, I mean, I think the character design's cool, and I pre-ordered the Amazing Yamaguchi Batman Beyond.
Let's put it this way: here is Mariano. If it's not Transformers, Mariano usually does not care, and even he says that's good. I'm not even saying that I'm just saying like that's the scale of it. All right.
He actually says very good.
Exactly. So that is, in the words of a Nick Cage impersonator, high praise indeed. But and then we're playing with a full deck here, folks. We got Junkie on Crafts and Builds with us too.
What a dick.
I'm just happy
He
to
had a
see.
bunch of angry pictures on Facebook today.
I did, didn't I?
So first of
AI.
all,
AI's
you know,
evil.
Mike and I were here last week. I know you gentlemen had previous commitments. So first thing I definitely would say is a wholehearted Happy New Year. It is great to see you guys for the first full cast episode of Figure Action.
Man, we tripped all over that one, didn't we? You want to redo?
Not really. Life.
Okay.
I move on.
But it was super clear because Dave's got his new mic that he showed
Love
off
this
last
mic.
week.
I like this mic. But
He still likes you too, but that's the one that's closest to his heart.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, Matt, how are you? Since you're drawing attention to yourself, you get to go first. Where is my wonderful thing of me saying the most important thing we got to do, which is hiding down here? Hey, where the hell did it go? Did someone edit my video stuff? I had
Nope.
this.
I've got a gigantic rack of ribs.
I haven't angry in a while.
So, hey everybody.
Hey, man.
Who first? Wait a minute. Let's circle back. How was I drawing attention to myself?
You just caused me to trip up and everything else. So
I pointed out to everybody the fact that you tripped up. I didn't cause it. I think you're blame shifting. So yeah, I wasn't on last week, and it seems to me that when you order from overseas and you get like these Shozi, Gundam, all those type Bombusby, I feel like you can order things days apart, weeks apart, and as long as you don't do the quick overseas air freight, everything gets thrown on the same boat, because in the last day, like everything I've ordered over the past few weeks has just shown up. So I've got a few things that I haven't really had a chance to mess with yet, which is, a first world problem to have. So one of the randoms from overseas was I bit the first blaster was so good that I got twin cast. And what's nice about New Age is that they didn't pull the same trick that Magic Square does. You only had to order 2 of their figures to get a complete set of the Cassetticons or tape bots. So with him, actually, no, the Ramhorn doesn't. It's there we go. So these 2 guys actually come with twin cast. So that fills out Blaster's minions. And I mean, they're really fun. Like these guys, they're tiny, but it's such solid material that I don't worry about handling them. So tiny and easy to handle. If for anybody that wants to,
I'm gonna need that.
And then
You heard that.
little
T-Man needs
little
tiny and easy to
rewind.
handle.
Is this rewind or eject? This is rewind, right?
That is eject.
Eject.
I only know Rewind is black because of the IDW comics.
Valid.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, comes with all the same accessories that Blaster's got, but he's cool. So him plus the minions, I'm very happy to have. Also, last week I wanted this guy for Halloween, and I just got him a few days ago. So I didn't get the first batch, but this is the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Ahsoka series. Night, what is it called? It's a Death Trooper, but it's the undead Death Trooper. So he's got the let me see if I can get so he's got like the undead face underneath. I really can't show you that well. So he's got a zombified face up there.
That was in a novel,
cool.
wasn't it?
There wasn't originally a Star Wars now Legacy or Legends novel called, I think it's called Death Troopers, where Han and Chewie come across a derelict Imperial freighter that has a virus that's turning all the stormtroopers into zombies. So yeah, that was a thing beforehand. And then in Star Wars Ahsoka on Disney Plus, they had a thing where the Night Sisters reanimated troopers, and that's from that's from that. So
Okay.
I've always wanted a Death Trooper Hot Toys, and this was a cool. Like he comes with the standard head has light up features, so you can have it. He's got the red wraps on him, but you can still have him be a standard Death Trooper, so you could go either way. So I was happy with getting that, and it wasn't like terribly expensive. To keep rolling and not, drag on. I also got, this was overpriced, so I'm going to admit that, but it is probably one of the best Voltrons I've ever purchased. This is the Action Toys Voltron that just came out. I got it from a private seller. He's one of those guys that runs his own toy shop in one of the Facebook groups. It had a QC issue, so I've got him in anime mode now, where he replaced the limbs with the smooth exteriors. But out of the box, Yellow Lion's rear left leg was snapped off in a place that it's not supposed to be snapped off. So Action Toys is already gonna. I already contacted the seller, but they're getting a mirror replacement. So it's one of the first Voltrons that has the full V on the back, because it's got this plate that fills in the gaps now instead of just resting, because the Red Lion arms don't fold in. So he's got a very narrow torso, more narrow than most Voltrons, because the Black Lion arms fold back across his chest in this one instead of inside and rotate around. So he's got much more heroic proportions than other Voltrons. He's also got every bit of articulation you could want. And I was showing T and a couple of guys that he's got the craziest neck articulation of any Voltron I've ever seen. He's one of the only Voltrons that can look straight down, which is really cool for pictures. And then he can totally elongate to ridiculous proportions his neck, because it's got so many joints.
That looks really clean. Like when you first held that up, I was like, is that like a Super 7 where it's like it doesn't even separate?
Man, they're all individual lions, but keep in mind, I've got all the legs replaced out. So
right. It's like
so it's not like they hide away. These are separate caps that go on. So you actually remove the legs and put caps on. So it's not like what's it called? Blitzway has and 3.0 have the panels that fold out that cover them. This is a swap out, so it makes him cleaner. Yeah,
I like the model kit.
Yeah, T would be happy with this. He's got good ankle pivot, and he's one of the first Voltrons that I can remember that's got boot swivel. So there's that. So
I gotta ask, how much did that set you back?
He's full die cast. There's only a few bits of plastic on him. He was 2, I believe.
Still less of the Blitzway.
210. Yeah, I mean, Blitzway is what, 600 without the special edition version.
And Solo Chigokin, when it first came out, was 300 something, and that was like over 5
that was
years
the
ago.
best of the best. Okay, 2 more things and I'll rock out. So I haven't really messed with this yet, but this was purely an academic purchase. It's a bunny suit Sophia. This anime is near and dear to I have no idea what it's from. But it looked cool. It comes with cool accessories, and
it has boobs.
So besides the obvious reason that I liked it, it comes with the display stand is actually like a robotic gimbal arm. So I'm curious if this is like a robot or something, but that was really cool. These are the rifles or the guns, the other guns. And then she comes with a completely separate coat piece that she can wear. So I'm kind of curious what it's going to look like too.
That has arm joints.
What's that?
That has arm joints.
Yeah, it's the arms. You just replace the upper torso completely with the jacket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, and the jacket's solid one piece. And then the last thing, which I haven't had a chance to get involved with, that this was a total. So this piece was less than that Voltron. It was sub $200. It was actually well under $200. And this was actually TM Review's fault because he dumped a bunch of pictures of it. My typical rule with 1/6 scale figures is that I don't veer away from Star Wars. If it's going to be a 1/6 scale figure, it's going to be Star Wars. But I broke that rule, and I got a Cammy. It is Starman Toys.
Yeah, there you go. Star is in the title.
Right, so it technically fits. So They have a Tifa figure that's on pre-order. That all the pre-orders are sold out. So I'm gonna test this thing out and see if I like it. And if so, I might try to get the Tifa and just have that be its own little
if that
non-Star
is a
Wars
1/6
display.
figure that can hold those poses, I will be incredibly impressed.
While we're on the show, I'll send you the pictures that Sony sent me and what the reason that I bought it. And you'll see that more that it can do. It's full silicon body, like it's interior.
Not sure I want those pictures now.
Well, they're his, not mine. Mine you don't want. His are safe because they're from the official promotional. But that's it. I'm done talking. T is asleep. I'm sorry. Mike, how are you doing?
What?
I said glad to have you here.
Oh,
You're
that's
not as
good.
angry as you were in your AI pictures earlier today, so I'm glad you've calmed
No,
down.
but I changed it up thanks to T. So, hi, I'm Junkie.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
Oh, sorry, this is a kid show. Thanks. Yeah, hi, I'm Mike. I'm a first-time YouTuber for this year, and I get stuff. Anyway, this week was not heavy, thank goodness, because New Year and stuff. But I got some Valaverse stuff in that I was playing around today with. So mainly, I got my White Pandora.
Oh,
No bloody, but that's okay. She's actually, the body itself is fun. People might be a little more okay with her because of her face, the makeup on her face compared to our goth girl. But I like swapping the heads in here. I think the dark goth lipstick is going to look better with the white suit. Pops a little bit more. I took some pictures. I have a video up tomorrow. That was not playing cool. The only thing I got in this week was knowing my debacle with BBTS last year in getting this figure that it got lost. I was on eBay and I found this for less than retail with shipping.
Nice.
Slightly over retail thanks to Maryland taxes. But I got my King Conan finally. And that's going to go great with my Frazetta Girls Norseman, which is supposed to be here on Sunday. So they can fight my Lumerians and other beastly creatures that I have sitting all over the place here. But that's it.
Okay.
that box looks tiny.
What's that?
That box looks tiny for Conan.
It's a Mezco.
But hi, everybody. I'm great. Thanks for asking. But I think I got, since the last time, Quarrel and Lieutenant Falcon, which is unpictured because it's in the other room because I forgot. But I also got this puppy. He's supposed to be Super Jinrai, but he can be Power Master Optimus Prime, greatest leader of his time. And I'm trying to get the camera angle perfect, but I can't because everything's reversed. But he has way more posability in this mode than I ever freaking dreamed of. I thought I mostly wanted it because of the smaller Optimus or smaller Jinrai, but I think I like the combined mode even more.
That's actually very. I'm impressed.
It even has ab crunch. When I was younger, all I wanted him to have was hips that come forward, knees, and elbows. But they gave him butterfly joints that come across. He has like 4 neck joints. If that ab crunch, waist rotation, he has ankle pivot, and the toe can rock forward and back so he can stand up with the toe lean. I was like, it doesn't even look like he has a toe, but he has a toe.
Toe lean?
I was just about to say Dolly Parton would be proud of that figure.
And
I think
Other than that-
Aquateki says it best right here. Much better than the original brick of a toy.
yes, that I asked my grandma, and thank you, Grandma, for Optimus Prime. But I didn't know in like 1987 or whatever that Optimus was like long discontinued.
He was
So
dead.
yeah, so I got Power Master Optimus Prime, and I was like, I'll make this work. At least I tried.
We got Optimus Prime at home. The Prime at home.
Outside of that, I got Crazy Figure, Body of Girl 1/12 scale, and I love her. And I put up a video, and everybody who's watching right now already watched it. They
Oh.
should have.
She's
So
squishy.
you know, she is awesome. She's not as squishy as TV League. It has a rubber. The whole torso has a rubber overlay, but it's nowhere near like the silicone body type situation.
No,
That's
that makes it
As opposed to that
makes it
cameo
able
that
to-
Matt just sent me the pictures of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is actually, you get the best of both worlds there, because with the silicone TB League style, they don't do bicep rotation. They're missing a lot of
Right.
articulation, where this gets both.
This is far. I wanted to love that TV League, but this is far
Yeah.
better than this TV League.
And she's cheap too, right?
Yes, crazy. Like for like 10 or more dollars less than a TV League, you get clothes, which you don't get with the TV League. You get an actual face. The face isn't painted, but it looks better than that weirdo anime head that thing comes with. It was hideous. And she gets a ton of hands, shoes, along with the clothes, and this just looks more natural. I was showing Matt. This doesn't work for her. This head right here.
Right.
I took one of my old like earbud, the ear cups, and I just tore it up and wrapped it around. I had it wrapped around.
I saw a video where a guy, he just basically gets a little bit of rubber hosing and he does that.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the comments. So I was like, what do I have laying around? This fits around there perfectly, but it's too thick. So, I mean, it's not too thick for Marvel Legends heads, but for this Fortnite figure. So it just basically grabs at the base of the head.
Mhm.
Like it keeps it on for the most part.
That's all you need for photography.
Yeah. So she's awesome. $27. And everybody's in my comments like, every time I check, they're out of stock. And then I go check the link that I have in the description to see that it's in stock. And I'm like, okay, nobody listened to me. Whatever. But yeah. Dave, how are you doing? And what did you get?
I'm doing pretty well actually. I mentioned before, it's getting cold here in North Carolina. It is getting chilly, but I did get a few some cool things here. First and foremost, in one of my Facebook groups, I was able to acquire the Mezco Snake Eyes Commando figure. So Snake Eyes is going commando in my collection now, folks. And I have actually been very much excited for this one. I cannot believe, I think I have a complete Mezco run of G.I. Joe figures. I never thought I would have that. So I got that in my life.
What is the one that comes with the timber? That's not Commando.
No, Timber came with the original one. Yeah, so the Ninja Snake Eyes, Timber came with that.
He was a ninja?
Yeah, well, he came with. He's got shurikens. He's got a katana. It's not.
Could you imagine if he came with Can you imagine if he came with unshurikens? That would make him even less of a ninja. Unshuriken. Never.
I understand they're not reliable because you think you don't know which way they're going to go.
Right. So you get me.
Yes, I do. So I ended up picking. So I was at Walmart. I was supposed to get my Valaverse stuff today, but that shipment got delayed, unfortunately. So that's coming up on Saturday. But I was at Walmart today, and this was one part of me being weak, but also Matt will approve because they were essentially about 50% off. So, so that way I shouldn't get too much shame. because I end up getting a second Chainsaw Man figure for $12.
Oh, nice.
So this is the one. If you saw my review on my channel, I was complaining that the chainsaws weren't bloody because I got the Target one. The Walmart one, of course, has more violence because we all know there is more violence at Walmart than at Target.
It's right next to Waffle House.
Exactly. And also because it was for $12, I initially didn't get it. I was going to pass on it, but I also got the Deku. So I'm kind of excited to see how that's going to come out. So I don't know if it's going to warrant its own review, but at least I know Matt enjoyed the Attack, or Mike. I know both of you guys, I think, enjoyed the Attack on Titan versions.
Yeah, the what is it, Aaron?
Exactly. So I figured. Now, if they make a Bakugo in this line, I will be very thrilled because, as we all know, Bakugo is my boy when it comes to My Hero. So
The D-Amazing had the SHF Midoriya in
Yeah, I
hand
saw
in the review, and it looks phenomenal.
that's looking like the Figuarts that I know and love, which is good
Yes.
and bad because I've been passing on Figuarts because they've been annoying the hell out of me for disappointing me.
Yeah, they're not living up to the standards they've set for themselves in the past.
I mean, the Chainsaw Man was fantastic. Their Katana Man sucked.
Their Chainsaw Man was the last figure I got from them, and they've been few and far between. Like I don't even bother with the Star Wars stuff anymore because
Exactly.
it's just not worth it.
So that they have the Dragon Ball Daima, that little kid Vegeta at Target, and those things are tiny SH Figuarts. Oh, was that still $35?
This one, I'm returning it because I saw some reviews and I don't think it's worth the price. That's why I didn't show it off. But
Gotcha.
let me see. I'll check. I'll see what I got it for.
All right,
Mike,
and
I'm like,
I'm gonna go back.
I
I have to go back. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, T. You first.
said I might be weak and get that Vegeta if I see it because it's cute and little and Vegeta.
You say Vegeta. It's so cute. Go back real quick on stuff that I totally forgot that came in. I got a Barbarian Santa.
Oh, nice.
He's actually pretty cool. I like him a lot. And to fight with some other stuff, I did pick up a Kilowog, which is basically my Veteran Williams younger brother. And last but not least, because it's Legends and I don't think about it, but I did get the Punisher Bushwhacker 2-pack. So now I'm done.
all
So,
I know is
I have for Marvel Legends people real quick.
Okay.
What is that guy's power with the meat arm?
that is Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker. I can't remember if he's a mutant or if he was an augmented soldier, but
Augmented.
okay, so yeah, right, because he's actually anti-mutant because he thought his kid was anyway. So he's an augmented soldier who basically can turn his body into firearms, and he does actually use his own his body mass as bullets. So this guy has to sit there and basically eat like a week before, so he can basically build up the calories, and he's a living weapon.
It's
So
probably shooting poop at you.
So he's not all that different from like Carnage with the like weapons he can make. With
No, because it's
hand.
specifically firearms.
But okay, so he's opposite Carnage, or Carnage can only create.
He's also
bladed.
he's old. He's older than Carnage. He's been around for a bit. The thing with Punisher, the challenge with Punisher in general, is he does not really have much of a rogues gallery because he keeps killing everybody.
Right.
All right.
So, but Bushwhacker, he was used. Daredevil fought him a lot. He was used as a mercenary.
It's very 90s.
Very 90s.
So the arm is just an unfortunate design choice.
Well, he could turn he would have a hand and it would morph into a machine gun. It would morph into a shotgun. One of the hands on there, his finger just turns into a pistol.
Well, that's not a pistol or a machine gun on that figure. That's a wasp's nest.
This is pistol hand.
I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. But this left arm is like, I see bees coming out of the bottom of that.
Oh yeah, it's really big.
Now that was the character in Ninja Scroll. You never saw
Beeswax?
Ninja Scroll, did you?
No.
It's been a minute. I don't remember anything besides a lady
Yeah,
with
yeah,
snakes
it's a
on her nipples.
yeah, it's a bee's nest with veins, which is disturbing and probably the theme of some horror movie somewhere.
I just looked up what that phobia is called, and I can't remember what it's called. Like trichtophobia.
Okay, I think the internet gave me tryptophobia. I did not know about tryptophobia until I went like 3 articles saying like these things will trigger your tryptophobia. And I like the first 2, I'm like fine. The third one, I'm like, what the hell? I can't look at this stuff anymore.
So that actually goes back for me. Like, do you know those frogs that give birth off their back?
Yeah.
There's frogs that get pregnant and they carry their kids embedded in their skin.
So
on
you
their back.
also had trouble with gremlins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's say Gremlins
yes,
did
same
that
thing.
too.
That's where they got that from. That there's a yes, that is where it started for me. So it wasn't the internet. That was a thing that existed well beyond. Now I do like the gun finger is cool. Like I can see that being in use. I like that.
We have
Yeah.
stunning and brave Megatron.
Let me get this.
It's
That is
so
definitely stunning and
succulent.
fabulous.
Juicy. Ooh.
Hi, Stunning.
I got to talk. I want to hijack the show before we do have a little bit of Transformer news, but there's something I do want to hijack the show about. I've mentioned this a couple times in our chat, and I just want to, if you guys are fans of YouTubers like T-Man who have Amazon affiliate links and you actually shop via his Amazon affiliate link, awesome. We appreciate, people like him obviously appreciate that. I caught an article the other week, and now it is starting to circulate through YouTube. If you guys are using the Honey extension, please take the time and uninstall that. And there's just another, I'm not going to get into too many details about that one. You can find plenty of articles, including people like Penguin Zero, people who are just some heavy affluent YouTubers who've actually had the ads. Just know if you are using Honey, you are taking away money from people like T-Man. So that being said, and there's, just trust me, research it. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Honey takes the money.
Honey takes the money. Yes. Basically, the software was supposed to be giving you a coupon. What they end up doing is while that's running, it opens up a second extension, and all of a sudden they become the last click on the link. So then they take that affiliate money from whatever YouTuber you're supporting, whether it be T-Man, whether it be Sony from TM Reviews, anybody.
But what if I want my money to go to Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast doesn't get. That's the thing. That's exactly it, Matt. If you wanted your money to go to Mr. Beast, you have
partnered with Honey.
No, that's the whole thing. You should watch. Honey scammed them.
I got you.
Costing them money. And there actually is now a class action lawsuit starting for people like Beast, for like him, to basically get their money back.
I think they're owned by PayPal too.
They are. So.
Can you get in on that class action lawsuit, T-Man?
I don't know.
Honestly, take a look at there's a YouTuber named Legal Eagle who's actually doing that lawsuit. So
wasn't he the one that did all the hullabaloo about the age thing on YouTube videos? Remember years ago when this video was not intended for children, when that whole thing happened? I thought that was the same dude that like
Legal Eagle
was talking about all that. I could be wrong.
But I'm just saying so just something to keep in mind if you do want to support, whether you want to give your money to Mr. Beast, whether you want to give your money to Logan Paul or give it to T-Man, you get where I'm going with this. So anyway, there isn't much, but there is a little bit of toy news. Mariano, don't worry, we're going to start with your Transformer stuff, and we're going to start with
Mariano likes Mario.
He does do that. We're getting an MPG, a Masterpiece Rat Trap.
Sexy.
These dropped yesterday, so
it's gonna be roughly $95 when you translate the yen.
It's gonna be like really tiny because it's gonna be because he's the scale.
Yeah, I imagine them being around the same size as Black Arachnia. But I'm impressed that they have a full, complete rat, and he can stand up like he often did on the show without showing his robot kibble. And he has his little sticky bombs that he came with, another rat face, 2 other rat trap robot faces, a stand piece that lets him, I guess, ride on Optimus Primal's back, and a stand piece that works with a stand.
Cool.
And he has a kill count on that gun right there. Like
Oh yeah, I
double
saw
the
that
red
pulled out in the
damage.
picture. That's pretty cool.
That's a neat touch. That is definitely a neat touch.
I just think it's overpriced, but that's the way of the world, right?
95?
Yeah,
Black Arachnia was
I don't see no boobs on him.
Black Arachnia also Black check out that Arachnia also had a more intricate stand with the web on and everything as well.
That's true.
So, but we got that, and then also remember that crazy Rodimus that was introduced a while ago, that ultra stylized one that people didn't think were who was actually making it type of thing.
The Adamus
Yes. Well,
or Adamas.
like that.
they are in the Adamus line. They are making a Predaking.
I am unmoved by this. I think it's cool looking, but
I don't know. I gotta see more of it. Like, does it separate? Is it just a figure?
I believe it is going to separate.
the Rodimus figure is fully transformable, so I wouldn't see why this would be any different. But
I would leave with a picture of all of them.
In the description here, the giant polymer soldier Predaking that appeared in the TV Transformers 2010 is now going to be available as the second product in the series of Transformers. 5 Beast Troops can transform and combine.
Oh. Awesome.
So
we're not sure. Got it.
I'm just saying this looks pretty damn cool to me, actually.
It's too, for my personal taste, it's too complicated, too like bitsy, too much stuff going on. But that's me.
Sharp and stylized, and it's gonna cost a lot of money.
It is going to cost a lot.
Well, do we know how much the Hot Rod or the Rodimus is?
It's like 200 or close to 200.
Okay, so you can account this thing's probably in the 5 to 6 range.
Yeah, I would have
Probably per figure. Yeah, but then again, remember way back when MMC was did their Predaking?
Yeah, but that's a whole different. That's year, like we're not in that market anymore.
As far as scale, going off of what they said the height is for Rodimus, it's like Masterpiece. It almost sounds like he might be taller than Masterpiece Hot Rod that came out a while ago. It said it was like, I think it translated to be almost like or close to 9 inches.
I mean, don't be wrong. I hope people love it. I just looks not for
So
me.
you're saying it's too complex? Are you saying it's? Did you say the same thing with the Kang's toys when it came out? In regards to that complexity?
Matt didn't buy the Kang's. I think he was buying some of the Legends ones. I don't think he bought the full size one.
No, but I mean, just looking at the Kang's toys when they were coming out and then in combined mode, are you saying that one's much more complex and stylized than this one, or what do you mean?
Me, I'm saying they're equivalent in their stylization.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, the Kang's Toys one for me, I thought was like if it wasn't Predaking, I would have been all over that. But I thought that was just such a ambitious robot. I mean, when the feet turned, when the actual parts, the feet parts actually were independent robots, and the hands were like that crab. So,
You think we'll get a reign of the Primes or whatever the heck that line is called, Predaking?
no, because the Titan one bombed so bad.
I don't know, but they can make them smaller.
True.
I don't know. Did that bomb? Because I never saw them in stores.
Also, here's the thing. Remember the Superion and the Menasor. They're using that Scramble City style combination. That's why they're able to do that. That styling would not work. That engineering would not work for Predaking.
It's not really Scramble City because you can only connect them to the certain parts of the body of that shell. I mean,
Right, but Predaking absolutely is not that. Predaking is each one, each animal is a limb, and it's only a specific limb as well.
Kinda, because that Titan class had the limb pieces in their body, which that was the worst part.
Right, but I'm talking about the G1 version of Predaking in general.
Mhm.
Was not Scramble City style, as in, oh, the right arm can also be the left leg type of thing. So it was very specific. Last piece of Transformers news, unfortunately, is not the happiest, but at the same time, I'm not really surprised. You know, with Hasbro recondensing all their media, not doing movies and things like that, Transformers Reactivate is officially canceled. Which is a
Oh, man.
damn
What?
shame.
What was that going to be about anyway?
Right. I can't even be disappointed because they never showed anything.
Well, they had a little bit of a teaser on that one. The big thing apparently is Simon Furman was writing all the fiction and the storyline about it. So it was going to be, if you are a fan of the 1980s comics, you know, Simon Furman is freaking like the guru of Transformers. So if you're an old school Transformers fan, the fact that he was writing the storyline for it actually does make it a big deal. So when I read, especially hearing about that, I cared. So that kind of that made me sad.
Well, we shall see what they do decide to do.
Well, probably right now they're going to be outsourcing I think Hasbro is just going to be licensing things out. They're not going to be producing anything anymore. So
So right now, your only Transformers fix is the Skybound comics in the Energon universe.
pretty much is
Not a bad thing.
not a bad thing, but
They do have another game where it's like a racing game.
huh?
I've seen them have like a racing game where the characters can run and then transform into a vehicle. I don't know if it's any more than that. I think you might shoot people like you might get weapons like Mario Kart to shoot people.
Yeah. Well, these guys talk about bringing back the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron games. Sadly, High Moon Studios is gone. The guys who made that game they're all in different companies everywhere else. So
I thought I heard a rumor though, or maybe some is not a rumor that they're going to try to get those games back out there.
they might put the games
awesome.
back out, but they're not gonna get. You're never gonna get a sequel for them.
Yeah,
You know, it's like they re-released the Deadpool game. Did you ever play that Deadpool game?
I watched once. Somebody play it.
Again, that was High Moon Studios. High Moon did amazing work. I cannot believe they disbanded that team.
I can. These companies are crazy.
Changing gears a little bit.
Yeah, that was a
Convention,
great episode.
Toylanta
Get my water.
has announced their exclusive from Four
Yep.
Horsemen.
Looks pretty cool. Don't know if I'll get one or I'll just wait till the standard version comes out. But it's a neat little reuse of the Tusk Heavy Gunner buck, which is a pretty common one for the Cosmic Legion stuff.
But the camo look looks so damn good.
Mm-hmm. It does look really nice. So I can't. Is exclusive accessories just the shield and? extra
Yes,
head?
that's going to be the exclusive accessories.
Oh, I can wait then. That's
Which I
fine.
do like the fact that the his designation ATL 25. So
Yeah, that's
for
neat.
Toylanta.
But
I
yeah,
guess it-
definitely do that. Block, Mariana.
Are these 6-inch people?
It's Cosmic Legion.
Oh,
So-
oh yeah.
Six and a half thing.
So
They have a black guys.
I am, at first I was going like, okay, I need to go to this Toylanta PowerCon combination. I am right now 60% because right now I don't know anybody who's going. I don't think. Mike, you said you're not going. Matt, I don't know if he's going. T-Man, I know is not going.
I haven't looked at it yet, to be honest.
So
I might be able to get into New York Toy Fair.
Oh, that'd be cool.
that'd be badass.
As press or just as T-Man?
As T-Man,
Oh, very cool.
or maybe my real name.
Mystery.
So, Figure Fight Club, if you're going to be going down there, I need someone to hang with. So,
Well, so
talk to me
he's-
about that one.
He's down in your area anyway. I think.
Oh yeah, no, he's down in where I used to live. You don't understand. I currently have my Mezco Moon Knight and my Mezco Netflix Daredevil. I actually got from him for trading a bunch of Star Wars figures. So
Okay.
I literally went to his house. He barely remembers me, but I went to his house.
He didn't know you
How
were there,
far
but
away?
you went to his house.
He just remembers the restraining order. That's all.
Right.
How far away is Atlanta from you?
Oh, from Dave.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'd still probably fly. Probably about 5 hours, 5-6 hours.
I know for a fact it's a 9-hour drive because I did that for Joe Fest.
And you're about a 4.5 hour drive from me. So
I was about to say, we're 5 hours away from Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, it's for us it would be a fly down for sure. Well, for me it would be a fly down.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a flight.
there we go, 5.5 hour drive.
And Professor Soundwave. Oh, sorry.
Hazard Pulse Asia shutting down.
I didn't know
What
that
is
was a thing.
Chefitron going to do?
Mhm.
What?
He is gonna just go down to Manila and find all the toys he's been finding.
Not Manila, sorry. Prime vs. Prime.
No. Yeah.
Speaking of also conventions, Valaverse did announce their toy convention schedule.
As did Four Horsemen this week as well. So it's busy.
Four Horsemen are going to be local here soon, aren't they? Or local-ish.
They will have a pop-up store which is going to be run by Len LaGuardia and Jesse from Wolf King Customs here at the Maryland Toy Expo in June.
Gotcha. I knew I saw something about it.
And they had a pretty kick-ass booth last year for their first time at the expo, so it's pretty neat. So that's a good time, and it's a good show. But yeah, definitely my first con is going to be ZolaCon here in March. That's on March 1st up in Prince of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Now I think it's at a casino. They moved from the Fuge. I guess I don't even want to call it just their location, but it was an old NASA centrifuge training facility. So now they're moving to a bigger spot.
This is Olocon?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I booked another family thing that day.
Well, I will try to, if you want, they had that exclusive Headhunter figure. I will try to pick up because I did pick up their other skeleton-based figure last year.
So Matt, did you hit their the store horseman sale?
I did, but I was able to strain myself. You saw I've got a bunch of shit in that I don't need to be buying a whole lot more, but I did end up getting one of the knights, the armory thing. I found interesting, so I got the evil black knight in leather armor.
Cool.
Mike had, and you got out. You did.
I was okay, just because I know that we're going to talk about that dragon here probably end of the first quarter. But I picked up two armory guys because they were parts that I wanted to get so bad, and I never did when I went to the experience of Allegiance Con. So I did that. I picked up another snake guy, and I think I got one other problem.
What?
One little figure.
Maybe you can explain, Mike. Everybody was like going gaga over the little troll dude that was at the bottom of the list. Was it like
the Gronk figure?
What was it called? Was it Sprig or?
There were two goblins. Swig is one that's pretty common to get right now. He was the one that.
All right, there was one that was uncommon that everybody was going crazy over. But I can't remember his name now.
If it started with a G, like I said, I think it was Gronk or something.
That's not the name I saw everybody going crazy over.
I'm on the site right now. Swig was at the bottom for $37. He's still available.
They took off all those other
dudes. This is the dude that was sold out. Let me see.
It's a lot of older figures that are pricier.
That's what I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was, if anything else is common within the collecting community, it's when stuff that's rare goes on sale and it sells out. It's like a dinner bell for those that want to go on social media and bitch about the fact that they either overslept or didn't click page 2 or sort things properly.
Right. We saw a lot of that.
The collector's fault, So
I caught some of their live stream yesterday, and apparently they have a warehouse full of Gaspar the Unamused, and they're like begging people to buy it because they need to clear out their warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing it more as a joke because Chris and George are the two people that those figures are representing.
Gotcha.
And, they're kind of like it's a competition. Like, people were buying more of Chris's, which is the Garwich, the Muse or whatever, the swordsman, because of the cat head. So, but they're both actually really decent figures. I got the 2-pack of them. So, but
gotcha.
This is the part of the show where it's like y'all speaking a different language to me.
Yeah, but you have some Legion stuff. It's just
I got 2.
2.
Yeah.
I'll take that cosmic off you if you don't want it then, because I unfortunately, I did some damage. So when that box shows up, I hopefully am going to be home before my wife gets it. It's I probably broke about over $300 worth of stuff there.
Dave.
I caught up. Let me put it that way.
Hole.
I caught up.
Wait till your giant Metroplex shows up.
I didn't order no damn giant Metroplex.
I want to see when that shows up to the people that did order it. Wait till that shows up when their spouse sees it.
Someone needs to set up a live camera at Pake's house for that day.
Mike, it was Snag. The figure's name was Snag. Yeah.
It's similar. Like again, all those little guys that were kind of older items. So,
gotcha.
The other thing, Valaverse did put out. They put a little teaser video out. That's of a weapons case.
Yep, this is something they were teasing at DFW last year. So,
this is neat, but I don't think I need this in my life, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It's pretty specific, and that hopefully it's just the prototype because it looks a little big, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'll be.
It does look huge.
And what it doesn't show is the blast effect that they showed off with it for the front and back.
Oh, right. No, that I do remember. Right.
So.
I remember seeing a picture of that. I think at the DFW. No, maybe it was on a 3POA that he showed that off.
Yeah, it was probably both. But I think he had some official pictures at DFW when he had his panel.
Because I remember he had to make the snide comment about having the blast effect being colored right.
Yeah.
Bobby Vala make a snide comment.
Specifically for figure photography, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a display piece to add into your grouping if you do put them into action poses or whatnot. So it's neat. Like I said, it's like getting a weapons pack. You might not use every weapon, but then there might be that one time, you bring someone up and go. I mean, that would look great with like the Steel Brigade heavy gunner set with like the heavier plate shield or vest that he puts on.
The thing I'll give about Valverse is their weapons are still some of the best weapons made. Period. Like you don't need to collect Action Force, but I do recommend buying their weapons if you're collecting 1/12 scale military vehicles. Like that case right there. If you're doing photography, like and you wanted to have a gun runner, you want to have people selling arms. That's a perfect thing for that.
I'll be right back.
You can have I can imagine Destro opening in a picture.
Exactly, Destro or the twins, Tomax and Zaymon.
Or Zartan. Or maybe Bazooka.
You ever have one of those moments of how the hell did I never not see this before? It was like I was today years old when I learned.
Yeah.
Bazooka. And he's a G.I. Joe.
Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe. I never freaking put that two together until like earlier this afternoon.
Well, I was shockingly late in life when I learned that basketball was Joes versus Cobras. So
What?
there's that.
No, that's dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Sorry, yeah, dodgeball. See, I was even wrong about that. But you know what I was talking about.
Yeah, Everyday Joes versus the Purple Cobras. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're stalling for time on Mike.
I didn't even notice that.
In the private chat, I put a link to something we can talk about, and I'm bringing up one more thing too.
Oh yeah.
Is it a scantily clad lady?
No. This is actually there's two things we can talk about that actually involving 5K.
Scantily clad ladies? Scantily clad ladies?
No. Well, these fishmen.
Scantily clad fishmen.
Matt, this
Exactly.
is incredibly shellfish of you to bring up this niche topic.
Hey, no problem. It was actually shared to me by my niche.
Oh, I didn't even know that you were a shunkel.
Nope.
Yeah, we're gonna knock this one, but these look relatively unique. I will say that.
And that's what I liked about them. They're spindly. They have claws. Like they're cool. And also too, if you have the Mezco Toys Baron, what is it called? The
Baron Benz.
Baron Benz. Here's this. These are for you. Get these guys to go with him.
You know what kind of this reminds me of? We were talking about that new Kickstarter last week with
The one with the pumpkin, the horror dudes.
Yeah,
the
this
lanky-
body reminds me of that horror body, but these cost half as much.
Yeah, but those I'm gonna go on that. I want to get that pumpkin dude, the jack-o'-lantern dude from that Kickstarter.
So
I'm in.
this is definitely very cool.
I thought so too.
Speaking of 5K toys, I do want to mention this one just while we're here. I don't know if where's featured pre-order? I don't know if you had ordered this one, Matt. Oh, hey, I forgot that. The new Maestro Union, a new Blade Master Wang, also looks freaking epic.
Is that what you're asking me about pre-ordering?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I did not enjoy my experience with the one of those guys that I picked up, so I'm kind of shying away.
Well, I'm gonna say this for the Blade Master Wang. This one actually is countering a lot of the problems with the first one by having the soft goods pants.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue, was that the soft goods kit to make him be able to articulate was almost as much as the figure.
Right.
No,
So
it was more. It was
Yeah.
more than the figure.
So this was already coming with the soft goods. So this one you'll be able to actually do stuff with. And that glowering face looks amazing.
Look, I don't buy the same figure over and over again, okay? So that's not my MO. And also thought T-Man would want to see. Well, maybe you all would, but T especially. So I took the time to put this chick's jacket on. So that's what.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's really solid. I'm very pleased with
Where
it.
is
It was a good pickup. Anyway,
I'm looking
That's
for a
nice.
specific
But you
figure.
said she had a jacket too?
she's wearing it. She had it on.
Oh. All I saw was something else.
Jacket. Silly.
Did any of you guys order the Gun Girl?
Yes. I
Yeah,
did.
No.
and I need to pay for it.
Has it? Oh, you already got a shipping notice yet?
Did we
Yeah.
get invoiced for it?
Yes, we did. I thought you told me about it.
Did I pay it?
You guys might want to double check before you send that invoice. They actually, over on one of the other pages, they were saying there's some quality control issues with that for the early batches that got sent out.
I don't like that.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know
Let's
what
see if I
those
actually
are?
paid for it.
Yes, I do actually. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
Oh, I did pay it off. Too late. I paid it.
Nuts. While you're looking
You
that
gotta
up,
just be real careful.
So here it is,
Yeah.
right here. I've got it right here. This is I follow this guy on Facebook. He's a photographer. It's called Jackie's Toys. Jackie Toys Box. And it's an Asian photographer. It's an Asian toy site, but
it sounds dirty.
they're specifically talking about this. It says from Roman Key, we value highly after receiving feedback from Gun Woman's first arrival. With basically, there's some issues with, and you might have to. There's a second batch coming out, but apparently there was trouble with the painting on them. The knee joints were put on backwards.
Oof.
So
is it conceivable that mine hasn't shipped yet? Is it conceivable that they're waiting? I wonder.
Yeah. I mean, so you've already paid for it, but you haven't got an invoice for it yet.
I was invoiced and I paid for it, but it's still pending. Nothing is shipped. It just says full payment received.
You might want to email them about that if they heard anything about the quality control issues.
All right, I've got the thing up, the order page up now. I'll shoot them. They're usually pretty responsive. This is Gundam that I ordered through. They're usually pretty responsive.
He has the thing up.
So good. And then, oh damn. So this company that Matt just sent me the other thing for is
Bro Toys.
Yeah, Bro Toys is really coming out guns swinging.
Yeah.
And
So
they're
anybody that doesn't know, between was it Bro Toys and Patriot Studios, you can get tons of, well, not tons, but a lot of 1/12 Resident Evil figures. So that Leon I own, and it is easily one of my favorite third-party 1/12 scale figures. He's immaculate. He's amazing.
I'm probably going to be pre-ordering that Bro Toys Hayabusa. So
right. So, and then they just announced a few days ago that they're doing a 1/12 scale Ada to coincide with the Leon. So very, very pleased and to pick up that Ada. And then, like I said, between them and then Patriot Studios does the zombies and what's her name, Lady Demiscu and her daughters, and they do the mushroom-headed ones from The Last of Us. Like it's a lot of horror-based stuff, and I'm excited. I hope they do. I would like them to do some Silent Hill figures because I finished the game. Now I'm getting into Silent Hill, and I ordered the Mezco Pyramid Head, and like that's I want some nurses. I know Figma did the nurses, but they're out of circulation.
I will say that when you get that, so you did order the Pyramid Head.
It's in my pile of loot. Yeah,
it is absolutely incredibly disturbing.
Great.
That figure.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look on the underside of the Pyramid Head,
I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got well, the one guy said that it's a great place to keep cum. So
When I think about Pyramid Head,
Anyway.
I'm ripping the
We'll
skin
see
off
his
of
way
that
out.
person.
that cross,
So-
and that's why we'll never get monetized, folks.
Well, flying back with Master Professor Soundwave, dude, we did find out that, yes, today the new X-Men Nemesis Bath Wave is now available for pre-order. So, T and Dave, are you ordering any?
I want Marrow.
I do
I
want.
want the bat.
Hmm?
I don't know anything about him, but I want that.
Yeah, well, we talked about the Bath last week. I mean, that thing looks absolutely incredible. It's probably one of the best looking ones they've made in years.
Mm-hmm.
And Soundwave is ordering it for that figure, but then he's just going to keep everyone out except for Fabian and Husk, which
No, I think he's also keeping Marrow, Fabian, and Husk. Those are the ones he's keeping.
Oh, he is? Did he say Marrow
I
as
love
well?
that Cyclops. Did y'all see the blast effect that comes with it?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a repaint of the 97, which is not a bad figure at all. So, I mean, that's a
And that blast
Bravo.
effect, yeah. So that hopefully that blast effect should be compatible with the 97.
yes. So, one other thing I'd like to highlight, if you guys don't mind, take
Please
a minute
do.
or two. Since we were talking about, add-ons, creatives, and such, you know me, and I love my Etsy page and Etsy ordering stuff. So I want to take a moment to highlight a creator and designer, because I picked up some of his stuff a while ago, and I haven't done a video on it yet, but I just want to highlight Pixis Designs. Now, he did do some stuff that I did show in regards to my Stinger customization videos.
Fantastic video, by the way. Everyone should watch that.
Thank you. I mean, he really enjoyed the kind of aspect of putting the pieces together and making it look really good. So I thank him for that comment. But one other thing he also created is a pack rat. Now, if you're familiar with the term pack rat, we know that from Vintage G.I. Joe, it was a set of 3 small robotic autonomous vehicles. Didn't hold a driver, but each of them had a specific weapon. And they were really cool back in the day.
What's up, Trey?
He went ahead and designed his own version of the pack rat, and I wanted to highlight it here. So this is a 1/12 scale pack rat, and it's a modular 3D printed vehicle that comes with really cool things like a blaster that you can just plug right into a module here that he has designed. He also has things like missile effects and whatnot. Really neat. But what he's also recently come out with is a follow-on for those that want to have a little bit of more fun with their Dragonfly. And he created a drone attachment that has a piece that goes in the back here to kind of so they can drive together. But it also comes with pieces and parts to put your extra armaments from your Dragonfly onto this, including where's it at? A set of fully articulated arms that come with claws to hold like a lot of different weapons that came with that HasLab.
Toyomic Display says that he's got that guy the Serpentor stand.
I mean, it's a really good set of stuff, and I can show you if I can present the screen here.
Please do. Toyomic Designs, by the way, you can catch him on Wednesdays on the Action Figure Alliance podcast, which Wednesdays I need to make a video for them as well, saying that I have joined the Alliance.
So we're going to go ahead and show the his Etsy page here, Pixis Designs from Arkansas. He has done a lot of really awesome add-on kits and such for your vehicles. We already kind of talked about, and I showed some of the add-on kits for the Stinger Vamp, but he's also done a really awesome lift kit if you really want to go and make this thing look pretty beastly. Now, these are RC wheels and tires that he's made the adapters to work. I don't know if is that showing up?
Yeah, it's showing up.
Not big.
You're not.
It's not okay because it opens up into a new window. That's why.
Yeah, that window's not showing up on there.
All right. And then here's the drone that I was talking about with like the articulated arms and the lift for like the different attachments. He's also created his own hiss in regards to like it's called the Venom. Let me see if I can, because this is really a neat looking vehicle. So let me change things by stop presenting because I don't have multiple screens. And then we go to share screen. And where's it? Here we go. So we have this vehicle here. This is his 3D printed hiss. And yeah, his pricing is definitely in regards to the design, the build time, and everything with this. But it's a pretty radical looking vehicle. I would say. So
Is it a hiss or some other type of sound?
it's he called it the Venom. It's a smaller version of the Hiss Sentry vehicle that he's designed, but he also created his own version of these missile pods that we saw with the HasLab Hiss. He's kind of stylized similar abraded plating on the treads. So the only thing it doesn't have is a canopy, but he can also choose with missile stacks, and then he has a variety of colors here as well. So if you want to have something similar to like the black version, that's a tan. But he's got different ones. So like if your Iron Grenadier Bat wants to have his own specific Hiss tank, then you can do that.
That looks way better than the one I made.
So really cool stuff. Let me go back and there's one other item I definitely want to show on his page real quick.
And that's how you enhance your toys, by the way. Follow Mike for learning how to enhance for proper toy enhancing experiences. Trust me.
No, I just make videos that don't look like I filmed out of a potato, but that's besides the point.
Beside the point.
But this one, if you follow anything with like the either the 3POA Facebook group or like Legions of Valaverse that I'm an admin on, this item here is something that you've seen a really awesome photographer called Jace Adama.
You close the window.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up here for you. So Ace Adama has one of these, and it's a 1/12 scale Wraith.
Oh, damn.
Totally designed aeronautic vehicle. Looks awesome.
Can a people fit in there?
What's that?
Can a person fit in there?
You can fit multiple people inside the Wraith. You have one pilot, and I think you can fit up to 3, maybe 2 inside, and then there's foot pegs on the landing pods for another figure too, as well as the seating area.
Oh, wait a minute. I just seen the price then.
It's $190, which, like I said, it's all designed and 3D printed and built for your enjoyment. The thing is monster.
For people that make more money than me.
I mean, we're looking at 21 inches in width, 8 inches in height, and 24 inches deep. It's going to take some shelf space, but it looks really cool. And that's some of the stuff that I'm hoping to highlight on my channel more this year are these designers that, go through and are smarter than I am in putting things together. I just like taking their shit and printing it. So yeah, that's my little gift for tonight. So check out Pix's Designs, check out Toxic Toy Depot on Etsy. Great stuff if you want to try to add some more bling and stuff to your collection for figures.
Do it, Mike. Do it.
Yes.
Push the button. Let's buy now.
Is that not just the look for tonight?
Push it now, everybody. Buy the things, even though they're worth way more than you want. Yes. Do it. Buy all the legions and all that.
There you go. So
Listen, like I said, I just caught the bug of the whole Legion thing. For me, it was the pop and swapping thing. Like I said, I took the Fisher Price Spaceman and I combined him with the Gladiator. And I put a picture of that on my Instagram, and it just looked too goddamn cool. So I think I'm gonna have to sit here and find out what Cosmic Legion pairs up well with a Mythic Legion. I think that's gonna be my mini obsession now.
Wait, before we move on, I need to know, why isn't Cammy open yet?
Because she's pretty.
because what you can't see on the camera there is the look that Matt keeps getting whenever he touches the box, and it's like, don't you open that fucking thing.
I looked at those pictures, Matt. Those are on Sony's page. That's the manufacturer's page.
Well, he said to Dust in a chat, but it's those are, I think they're from Mang Motion, actually.
I ain't putting those up on our channel, guys. I'm sorry. I know we're not
but
monetized, but that'll get us booted.
So she doesn't have a whole lot of accessories, but like you saw what she's capable of, and it was $170 for a 1/6 scale full silicone. Like the hair is wired,
I can never own that
I
in
like
my
that.
house because I'll be sleeping on the sofa for 3 months.
but with her,
It'll be worth it.
Right. right?
So,
And you're like 1/3 scale, so the math almost works out. So everything, you have plenty of room on the couch.
Okay, T-Man, you look like an early 2000s rapper right now.
So Matt, I think for the benefit of those in the chat who would want to see these pictures, but because Dave's a prude and won't put them on, I think you should put that link in the chat. So for those that want to click on the link and see these wonderful pictures that you're talking about,
Well,
they can have that.
let me see if I can find it posted somewhere publicly because it was in our messenger chat.
Just copy it, and you got StreamYard up, right?
Why don't I put it on Figure Action?
You can just put it.
Okay.
Go in the
All right, I'll freaking post them up there. Okay, let me find where to.
Yeah, post it and I'll put the link to our.
No,
Facebook.
I'll go ahead and share the screen. All right.
No,
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say,
we'll say a
won't
prayer
even matter.
for you. So while you put that link up there,
There you
Yeah,
guys
we're
go.
over an
See, there
hour
she
in.
is, right there on the casting couch.
oh my, wow, oh
It's your wonderful assets.
my.
You know, she doesn't have the tattoos on the legs though.
It comes.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
You can do
Oh,
that.
that's what
You
you
apply
look
them yourselves. It
Oh,
comes
you
with them.
do? They come with stickers.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Stickers are like temporary tattoos that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Stickers. What? Oh, now does the hair articulate? Is it wired?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really don't care about the answer. I just wanted to make up something to talk about. So this is a fully silicone underbody, with a wired underbody or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
With these
There you go,
guys,
guys.
do not leave them with their knees or elbows bent,
no.
or you will come back and they will have metal.
Tears, like little tears.
Yeah. So.
Left that light up too long now. Blind.
Oh. All right. Well, definitely hope you're going to show us some of that toy in action when it's allowed.
Matt,
He
I think,
opens it,
Matt,
we're
you
gonna
need
be
to start
flooded.
an Instagram account just for that figure.
Well, I can do that. But the trick with these bodies are you have to keep them lubricated. So
And on that note, everybody, there you go. That'll light your darkest hour. Thank you so much. Well,
I did summon her here for a purpose.
As long as Matt doesn't have to touch, we'll be all right.
and you know what? This is what this show is all about. Just having some fun. All of us realizing that Matt needs Jesus, and this is coming from a Jew.
I was going to say I live in a house full of Jews. Jesus,
Exactly. And they would tell you that you need Jesus.
Oh, that reminds me of a Michael Che joke on Saturday Night Live. They were talking about and this is slightly offensive, but I don't give a shit. It was the Israelis, the Palestinians. He says he don't care who's right, but y'all need Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's just have the option of
Invite.
being indecent. All I have to do is
No,
Drop me a
we
link
just-
sometime, man. I'll make time for you. I would love to. So,
And
if
we just need to go ahead.
and I also do know that we're gonna try. I know Mike and I, we've been slacking on that one, but we will be working on getting some good reactions, getting set up hopefully for 2025. So if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Please, we've got everyone who's been watching the show. Please hit that like button.
Touch the hiney. Touch the hiney.
We're gonna leave this up here for everyone to get their screen grab while they can. This might be a 2024 figure, but I think this is going to be Matt's 2025 purchase.
And we are going to. This is the Matt watch. Yes.
Yeah, I started off with you, awesome. Look at that. That's bigger than the normal CB League. So They specialized it for her. It seemed
And I
like.
think, if I remember correctly, that the
Okay, she has
beret
a beret.
magnetic.
Did magnets?
Oh wow, that's cool. Hey, do that again. I'm in awe of like the fact they put a magnet in there. Ah.
Jokes aside, I think magnets are an absolutely underutilized thing for action figures. We had the Prey Predator was used it for its back to hold the weapons, and then I got one of those Cosmic Creations figures that I reviewed that had used a magnet to hold its hat on its head as well. That can't be too. Jesus.
Love it.
This might be my figure of the year.
Wow.
Well, one of them.
In where right now?
Is exercise.
Jada Cammy, two really good choices, man. Cammy's really good. Lamorta,
La Muerta.
I had better luck than T.
So did I, but I'm gonna be just so you guys know I will be putting together my top 10 figures of 2024 and top 5 disappointments, and you'd be surprised which one the loose collector figures are going to be landing on.
So, even better, I don't know if you guys can see this, and it's a little weird of a detail. And yes, I'm zooming in on her parts, but
Oh my god,
she has they have veins. She has veins. You
your
can see the
screen is
veins
really
under the
fuzzy,
skin.
Matt. Can you get a little closer? It's really fuzzed.
I'm trying to see. She has veins. You can see. I don't have a really good
I
fidelity.
mean,
on the camera,
well, she's
but-
got muscle tendons, yeah.
no, like they're blue. Like she has blood
Oh.
vessels in her legs. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's so pale you can see it.
And apparently, they are coming out with a Chun-Li.
Chun-Li came first. She's already out.
Oh.
And then they're doing a Tifa as well.
So, Figure Fight Club, I got to ask, you bought 15 of the figures that T has been showcasing tonight. What are you using them for? And
If
please
you do
say-
not follow Figure Fight Club, that guy he does not army build. He has Legion in his collection. His collection is a Legion.
Yes, and that's what I want to know. Is it for the strip club diorama? Is that why you have the 15 of them? And if you don't have it for
Just
that,
so they can be everybody.
And if you don't have one yet, Mike will 3D print you a stripper pole for your figures.
oh, no doubt. Easily done. In fact, I was tooling around with an idea that I've been working on, working with another, like I said, one of those creatives. So, it's a tire. I know it's not super exciting, but for scale, there's our Carrick in white. That's the tire. Whoa, my God! Hello. But there-
Can you hollow out the tire so they can ride in it?
No, but like this is what I'm trying to put together. And then there's the
Dear God!
yeah, this is gonna be a hefty build. Now this is just in PLA. I'm gonna do this in TPU at some point, but yeah, this is gonna be a fun project for 25 that I'm gonna try to get done by the summer.
Okay.
I'll show pieces and parts throughout the year. Being creative and crafty.
So best way to do is, again, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Mike's channel, and we'll be slowly feeding you this information. Roll Keeper, hey man, glad you
Like that
joined
hit
us.
button.
I need to get back with Roll Keeper this year. I didn't get a chance to talk to you over the holidays, man. Hopefully things went really well. So, oh, I forgot to mention one
That was
other
the
thing.
dude you were
that I-
bad mouthing, right?
No, that's a different guy.
Just kidding.
So our good friend, it's awesome in this community that you create. You create friendships and stuff. I was recently gifted an awesome figure from a friend for Christmas, and I definitely want to thank him publicly for it. He knows what it was, and we messaged back and forth. But to our good friend Quentin Bedwell, I definitely want to say thank you so much for the Christmas gift, and I'm happy that my gift to you also was enjoyed by your family. So thank you so much. This is neat. No,
Very
agenda,
cool.
just, randomly going off. I said this is kind of fun, just randomly going off on things. Plus, it's my third drink. It's kind of fun.
Well, he's on his third drink, guys. I think we're gonna before we get ourselves into too much trouble. We are hitting the 90-minute mark, so I want to say thank you all for those of you who joined us tonight. I would like to thank you all for some of the new faces I've seen here tonight. Again, we've got people from both Figure Fight Club on Fridays, Action Figure Alliance on Wednesdays. Apparently, Figure Fight Club's open mic night on Tuesdays, which you might see some of us on there as well. Send me a link. I'll set you up.
Thank you, new people, for joining in.
Absolutely. This
Yeah, man.
is the Figure Action Podcast. We are every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
We heard Matt was going to be here.
That's true. And we got T-Man978. Check out his channel. Junkie on Crafts and Builds. Check out his channel. Matt doesn't have a channel, but he just makes us all look better because he's just that good looking, and he just
He
brightens
posts
up the
stuff
room.
on Instagram and Facebook sometimes.
That is true. And I am True Star Screamer. Hit that sub. We will see you all next week. Later.
Guys.